And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, they've got Walker Kessler. Filipowski's out there with Markkanen. Then there's Bailey. And it's George in at the 1. Now here's Markkanen. 5 to shoot. Here's Bailey going inside.
And Bailey isn't bashful at attacking the basket, using those long strides to his advantage.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. George, no good. Bridges finds Towns. Here's Anunoby. At 3 off the mark. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Bailey passes to Markkanen. Kessler setting the pick for Markkanen. It's good from long range.
Whatever the range is, Lauri Markkanen has it. He is such a sweet shooter.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Outside, George. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Defended by Bridges. Markkanen can't get it to go. Markkanen's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Bridges passes to Anunoby. It's over Markkanen. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. While we have a moment here, let's reveal the teams that have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. Number 1, the Knicks.
You know, they're pressuring the ball more, challenging every single shot. Their defense has been playing at a really high level.
Back to George. Nice ball movement by Utah. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
What a play from Lauri Markkanen. Doesn't let the foul affect him at all.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing. And let's review some numbers for Mikal Bridges. He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Now here's Brunson. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Here's George to the right side. Bailey passes to George. No good on the triple. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 6-point game. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
That one good for 2. Doris, as we get deeper into this schedule now, the NBA picture is starting to develop.
Kev, I love it because the intensity around the league is starting to tick up just a notch. You've got the teams that are very much hitting their stride and the others that are still trying to figure out, hey, what's working for us and what isn't working for us.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. With it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Kessler. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Now Bailey. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mikal Bridges. Pass to Filipowski. Over to the left wing. 1:31 left to play in the first. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Brunson. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
That is Jalen Brunson showing you how to operate as the ball handler in pick and roll. What a pretty assist.
Sends the ball, no good. The Knicks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Catching up on the changes for New York. Ersan Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson, and it's Bridges in for Towns. Here's Collier. Here's the 3. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Utah's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Collier, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Brunson. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Niang out there with Nurkic. Then it's Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Sensabaugh. They set the pick. Pass to Nurkic. Up and in on the layup. Nurkic has got his first 2 points.
I'll tell you, the defender draped all over Yusuf Nurkic. Never loses his concentration. What a finish. McBride finds Yabusele. Yep, that one goes. Yabusele's got it all tied up now for New York. Now, Nurkic. Nurkic a screen on Clarkson. Here's Collier. Here's Nurkic. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Yusuf Nurkic goes about 7 foot, 300 pounds. If you don't check him out, he's going to make you pay.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Miles McBride. Well, always interesting to check out the first-year stars of the NBA, and on that list are the rookies who have been almost automatic from the field this past month. Second, Ace Bailey.
And his confidence is going to keep growing if he continues shooting like he has over the past month.
Bridges. George with the defensive effort. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Collier. A 3-pointer off the mark.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
Bridges misses. For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to the Brooklyn Nets.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Utah.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
New York, no good that time either. Bailey with a wide-open look, and it's off from 3-point range. Knicks trail by 4. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the fore.
Yeah, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Shots good by Clarkson.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Now, here is George. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Clarkson with the ball. Defended by George. Count that bucket. Hart's got 7 points in the game.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
For the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Yabusele. Miles McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Clarkson. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Jazz. Now, here is George. Kessler, a screen on Brunson. Markkanen from outside. Another shot. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Kessler's got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz. Brunson kicks to Hart. Shoots the 3. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Utah's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Bailey misses. For New York, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Jazz leading by 4. Outside, Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Markkanen finishes that with authority. Look out below.
Towns, a screen on George. Brunson the pass to Towns. Here's McBride. New York moving it around. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. It's Brunson at point-blank range.
Folks, that is about Jalen Brunson's craftiness there. His footwork, the ability to be elusive.
And George kicks to Markkanen. Over to the wing. Here's Filipowski, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Brunson, and the layup falls. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
George passes to Markkanen. Shoots over Anunoby. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here he goes. And stolen by Hart.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
First trip to the line for him here.
What's amazing about OG Anunoby, this guy one of the best wing defenders in the league. You almost have to game plan for what he brings defensively.
Pass to Markkanen. Shoots from the block. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Jazz have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't led. And now, and that is our...
halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Lauri Markkanen having a dominant impact in this game.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Robinson, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now we'll hear from Allie Laporte, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Guys, back to you.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
George, no good. Knicks trail by 3. Brunson downhill. From deep. Anunoby can't get that one to fall. Bailey passes to Markkanen. High, arcing shot. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Robinson. The kick out to Anunoby. Towns, the pass to Bridges. From outside, off the mark.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
Well, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And it's Bailey in the corner. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Bailey's got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And with a quick break on the court, we've got some time to show you the list of the top rookie shot blockers over the course of the last month. Second ace, Bailey.
He's been a factor on the inside. An impressive stretch for him defensively.
Brunson against George. Anunoby kicks to Towns. New York, no good that time either. Utah leading by 6. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Brunson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Keontae George picks one up.
But Jalen Brunson's driving ability just puts such extraordinary pressure on defenses.
And both free throws good for Brunson. You know, DB, I heard some NBA officials talking about having a feel for the game and them drawing a line between playing aggressive and playing rough. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, Kev, this is so fascinating to me because we've seen a reversion back to a little bit more of a physical game. But without some definitive guidelines, it makes the officials' job harder.
Now, here's Markkanen. 13 points in the game.
Well, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
And Brunson, here we go. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. Fires the 3. Outside for George. The Jazz again can't hit it. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Utah has gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Fires from the line, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. Anunoby's got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns, a screen on George. Here's Brunson. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside. And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Filipowski. That is his first foul of the game. Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. Brunson finds Robinson. For three, Bridges. And it's Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to George. He gets it in there. George has got 9 points.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Now here's Brunson. In the corner, it's Bridges. Stolen away. And now Utah, fast break. And finished off by Bailey.
What a big night for Bailey. Scoring it well. I have a feeling there are going to be a lot of these performances in his future.
There's Brunson from deep.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Bailey uses the glass to finish the lane. Bailey's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The kick out to Town. Misses the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Hart throws it down.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
Jazz leading by 4. Here's Collier. Pass to Bailey. 2 on the clock. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Niang out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Collier. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. Here's Hart. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Now, the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size. That is Josh Hart.
At the line, 2 shots.
And Hart drops them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Jazz with the lead. Here's Collier. There's the drive. And he gets it to go.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
And McBride gets it to go.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Markkanen. And stolen by Anunoby. Towns the pass to McBride. Anunoby outside. McBride on the wing. Nets, the corner 3. McBride's got the lead up to 1 now for New York.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And New York making a change here. Robinson's checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Filipowski's checked in. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. McBride passes to Robinson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Robinson's got the game tied up here for the Knicks. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Markkanen can't get it to go. Knicks have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. McBride passes to Towns. Here's Anunoby. He's guarded by Markkanen. Anunoby kicks to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Jazz trail by 3. Pass to Markkanen. Count the basket.
There you go, Mr. Markkanen. Step up in a massive way when your team needs you.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. The Jazz making a switch here. The long shot, no good. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now George. Filipowski with it. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Keontae George steps in a big-time moment. That's a huge basket.
There's a screen by Robinson. Driving inside. No good there. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. It's a one-point game. A three-pointer. Good.
Boy, efficient use of the dribble into the pull-up jumper game. That has been impressive by Lauri Markkanen.
Clarkson. Here's Anunoby. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Robinson there for the rebound. New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment, and does.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Now Markkanen. 11 feet away. Robinson there for the rebound. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. For the Knicks, Mikal Bridges comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jordan Clarkson. New York trailing. Jalen Brunson. The 3 doesn't go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bailey fired. Rebounded by Anunoby. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
That is big-time composure from Mikal Bridges. Backs against the wall. Got to have a bucket, and he delivers.
Here's Filipowski, defended by Towns. Kessler. The second chance shot is good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Mikal Bridges knocks down the 3.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. George fires, connects with the J.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Outside Bridges for 3. Markkanen pulls it down. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They lead by 1. George drained from outside.
Looking to close it out. That one might have...
I mean, there's no doubting they deserve that technical. I'm just not sure it's a good decision to pick it up right now. You know, sometimes just standing up there by yourself, it takes even more focus to drain the technical, but he gets it done and adds to their lead.
Hard, he's checked in for Miles McBride. And he commits the intentional foul.
Jalen Brunson. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Dr. Bottega told me, like, our brothers keep